Alright guys, welcome back. I'm your host, Kibble 2010. How you doing today, you beautiful souls? I'm doing fantastic. So today we are doing a reaction trailer type deal. I have done this in the past for like Kingdom Hearts. I've done this for trailers to new Killers for Dead by Daylight. And I know about the information and whatnot from what I was told, but I have never actually reacted to the actual trailer. I have pre-ordered the game itself, but I decided I was going to do a reaction to the trailer and everything. So, yeah, here we go. We're probably going to get copyrighted. Disclaimer, I do not own any of the music that is going to be playing in this video whatsoever. I'm going to be running a little bit behind on some of the subtitles and whatnot because of the fact that I don't read fast enough. But yeah, I'm super excited to see this game come out and get a second chance. The first console it came out on was at the end of the lifespan of the Wii U, unfortunately. And I'm hoping this will open up so many doors for new Fatal Frame games and possibility of another remaster of 1, 2, and 3, because I really would like to see the games remastered and actually getting hard copies of them. And who knows, maybe we might see more of the IP from of this IP, because I really want to see more Fatal Frame games. You have no idea over here in the US how many people are actually huge fans of Fatal Frame. I have seen so much people be big fans of the Fatal Frame series, including myself. And I got introduced to it when I was like a teenager and whatnot through another person, and I fell in love with the series. It's actually one of my only favorite horror series of all time. Sure, everybody's got their Resident Evil games and whatnot, but this one is my favorite series. So without further ado, I'll stop talking and we're gonna get into the trailer, and then we'll do a deep down dive look into the trailer. Definitely pick up this game for sure. So let's see what it is. It's also for the PS4 and PS5, so it's on older generation consoles and newer generation consoles as well. So let's go. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait.
かつてこの山の水に触れて最後を迎えることが正しい死とされた霊場であり、今なお自ら死を選ぶ者が訪れるという。
I have played this game already for you guys before, but I'll be playing it again.
足を踏み入れる。亡くした者や行方不明者を探し出す影見となった少女小塚田優里。神隠しにあった少女たちを救い出すため氷上山へと向かう。死者を撮影する氷上山の風習弔い写真を調査する作家北条蓮。一枚の写真に惹かれ氷上山へと誘われる。氷上山の奥、水の中で目覚めた少女雛崎美羽。ある人を探すため、もう一度危険な氷上山へと帰って。
Miku's daughter. Okay, they're still doing that story, which I didn't really care for.
3人は山の奥深くへと進む。
We're gonna still have the sensory for finding your way. Okay.
残された手がかりから古の儀式の秘密に迫っていく。
Did they get rid of the grab animation? That'd be great if they got rid of the grab animation. I hated that.
Yuri? Here, take this.
目に見えないものを映し出
Camera
すカメ
obscura.
ラ
Yay! It looks good.
射
Still.
液が反応する場所を撮影すれば
Everything's looking
隠
really
されてい
fresh.
たものが姿を現す。 襲いかかってくる音量は撮影して
look at the camera being different from the screen. Okay, I think I'm gonna love this version of the game.
大きなダメージを与えられる。
Yes.
撃退した音量に
Oh
触れ
good,
る
we're gonna be collecting the
と死に
spirits
至った
again.
記憶を見ることができる。
Okay. Oh, look at the capturing of the camera. Oh, this is so
キャラ
cool.
クターや音
They're
量
gonna
を
have a
配置
photo
し
mode?
ポーズを指定した撮影が楽しめる
I could create
フォトモ
my
ード
own interactions with different ghosts now. Oh, look at this
新コスチューム
costume.
も追加
Look at the costumes! Ah! Okay. Oh, they're gonna have her come back and sing again? Yes! I don't think she was in the original. I don't remember if she was in the original outro, but it's good that they're gonna have her song back in the game. I followed her since the beginning of her singing. I was disappointed that they switched her song out in the second game. Super disappointed that they did that to her in the second game for the remaster for the Wii. But yay! I'm excited that they're gonna
美
have
しき
it.
恐怖再び
I pre-ordered it. I'm
濡れ
excited.
ガラスの
Yes.
巫女10月
Yep.
28
So
日
it's known in
発売
Japan as Project Zero.
デジタルアートブックや歴代
We're
キャ
gonna
ラクターコスチューム
Oh,
を
I'm
追加する
so
ゼロシリー
excited.
ズ20周年記念ダウンロード
Yes!
コンテンツも発売
Oh
決
my
定
god.
早期購
Are
入
they
特
gonna?
典
Is that gonna
有
be
利
in
限定
the?
衣装
Okay.
ライザの服ライザの帽子
Okay. I don't know what that game is, but they're gonna have the second story too as well. Are they gonna add on to it, or is it gonna be the same? Finishing the story. Okay. All right. So let's go over this just a little bit. So it looks like, from what I was told, it's also gonna be out on the Switch. It's also gonna be, because I just found out going through my Switch games, because I was actually gonna purchase another Switch game and whatnot, or at least put some in my library for later to purchase. It looks like it's going to be out for the Switch, PC as well, so Steam is going to have it, and Xbox One, and the new generations as well. So everybody will be able to play this darn thing. I really hope this opens up the door for new IPs for this game. So it looks like we're gonna be back, or it's gonna still be on. Everything looks really like fresh. I will say that it looks entirely different than the Wii U version. Everything, I don't know, has a little bit more detail to it, I guess is what I'm getting at. So we are still dealing with Mount Hikami and whatnot. So that's cool. Let's see here. So yeah, the beautiful Mount Hikami and all that. I really want to comment on, let's see here. So like this right here, like really tells me a little bit that they have put a little bit more detail, because the Wii U version is kind of different, just a little bit. There's a little bit more lighting to her face, I guess is what I'm getting at. I don't know. I'm not really good at descriptions of this. This is my first time actually doing stuff like this. I'm glad they're having these two back in as well, Rin and his assistant, and I can't remember the assistant's name for the life of me. So we have gone through this game before. I am disappointed that they are still doing the daughter story and whatnot. I have voiced my reasons when I first originally played this game. I really had issues with it, and I'll probably voice them again when I actually do the Let's Play again, because we will be doing this as a Let's Play, and I probably will be doing this as a live stream as well. It's going to be an interesting take on the two different consoles and whatnot. I am looking forward to the fact that we don't... I'm trying to find the camera obscura scene and whatnot. I think it's about right here. The display for the camera obscura is way different than any of the camera obscuras that we've actually come across. Usually it's like just the box, just this little box right here is all what we see. And then the outside right about here is nothing but the camera itself, the back of the camera. So I think this is an interesting take that they are deciding to make the whole screen the camera. So this will be the actual spot where the lens is and whatnot. Then they have your abilities, your health, the water gauge of how much water you take in, and then your film and all that down here, and then your power up is right down here as well. That is really great that they have changed that entirely. They brought that from the Switch version to this version as well, but I'm pretty sure the Switch version also had the box outline as well, but I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I played the Switch version. But I love how it's the full entire screen now. It's very interesting. I was always wondering if they ever decided to put this on another console, how they were going to do this, because whereas the Switch, you had to bring up the actual control pad to actually do it. And then one of the things that bothered me the most with the control pad is that if you didn't bring it up immediately, your camera would just go wee, and it's all like, oh my god, it's like so disorienting when you don't bring up the thing. And now when I actually do this as a Let's Play, I can actually watch the screen and not have to look down at another screen, because that always bothered me too when I was actually doing it as a Let's Play. I hated it, and then half of the time you couldn't see my reactions, because I did do it as a blind Let's Play for you guys, but you couldn't see my reactions at all with some of the ghosts because of the fact that it was up in my face and the camera was only seeing the back of the console tablet. So this is great. I am very excited to see this. I do hope that they separated the camera from the character, because a lot of the time that I was having problems controlling the character, she would do this odd animation of trying to turn her back away from the camera and whatnot, and it was really annoying. I hope they fix that. So, because the character would just do this weird jitter with the camera anytime, especially when I was trying to show off the costume and whatnot. The camera would just be all over the place, and I don't like that. So I hope they fix that entirely with this version of the game. Let's see what else is cool too. Photo mode. Photo mode has started becoming a thing with other games where you can set up your characters to do these things and whatnot, where you can tell your own creepy stories or weird stories or funny stories, or you can have memes and stuff like that. I think I don't remember which game started it all, but my first experience actually messing with one of these is definitely in Kingdom Hearts 3, which was very interesting and whatnot. So it's cool to see a Fatal Frame game actually incorporate photo mode. So I can set up my favorite ghosts. I can't wait. I hope we get to see the tall woman again, because the tall woman is very creepy. She's a creepypasta. But anyways, it's really cool to be able to see that we could do photo mode and set up our own scenes and whatnot, because I want to do this for sure and post them on social media, because I think that's very fascinating that you could set them all up and whatnot. I think the ghosts are a little bit more transparent in this one. Okay, so then we have the newer costumes. I had a feeling that they were going to get rid of the original costumes, but I think if you are on that specific console, you will be getting the Samsung cosplay costume, and I think the Zelda costume are still going to be on the Switch, but I'm not 100% sure from what I'm seeing right now. It looks like she's gonna get some new costumes. It looks like we're gonna get a new dress, some sort of racer suit, I guess. I don't know if that's the case. I did see that we are gonna get some swimsuit ones for all you fanboys as well. I do like this punk look for her as well, with this jacket and this skirt. That's gonna be probably my go-to. I wish we could see more of the costumes and whatnot. Let's see here. Oh, I am glad that they are bringing back our lovely lady who actually started the games with their music and whatnot. I am a huge fan of her. I can't remember her name for the life of me, nor can I pronounce it since it's been eons, but I am glad that they are bringing her back on board for the music, just like our lovely person who does the Kingdom Hearts intros and whatnot. It's one of those nostalgic things of watching this artist be well known for the Fatal Frame series, just like the artist for Kingdom Hearts is being well known for a Kingdom Hearts series. So, but it is going to be available on the 28th. I already have mine pre-ordered for the PlayStation 4 because I do not have a PlayStation 5 yet. But if I do get a PlayStation 5, I will be able to switch it over to PlayStation 5 if I choose to, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, though, it is only digital copy only in the US. I know for a fact that other areas are getting a physical copy, which really bums me out because I'm a physical copy collector. So when I found out that 1, 2, and 3 Fatal Frame were only going to be digital for the PlayStation 3, I was really upset about that because I love my hard copies. Unfortunately, I do not have the PlayStation 2 hard copies. I was unable to get them at the point in time because at the point in time when PlayStation 3 had come out, they had stopped doing collection games, and the one game that I managed to get my hands on that was also one of my favorite horror games, which I would love to see remastered, is Haunting Ground. But I had a choice between Fatal Frame 1 and Haunting Ground, and I went for Haunting Ground over Fatal Frame, and I regret it instantly. But then again, it was only the first game that I could actually find. Nowadays, all of those copies of the PlayStation 2 versions of those games are super expensive and hard to come by. So I am so happy that this IP is gonna get another chance. I'm so happy that this game is going to also get another chance as well. I did hear, I don't know if it's a rumor or whatnot, but I did hear that if this game sells well enough, they might reopen it. And I would love to see more Fatal Frame games. I am obsessed with this series ever since it was introduced to me by a friend. So it looks like possibly, I don't know what this is about. This looks kind of interesting. I don't know if it's said in the subtitles or whatever, but if this is with the deluxe edition, if it's going to come with 1, 2, and 3, that would be freaking amazing. But I don't know if that's what this is. If that's what this is, I'm going to freak out entirely because then I will have all of the games except, I'll have all of the games for the PS4. Except for, of course, the one that we're missing, which you can only, you have to get the other copy for that, which is absolutely expensive. I found it on Amazon for like $125 for, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. So even though Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is actually one of my least favorite Fatal Frame games out of all of them because the story doesn't make sense. Anyways, I digress about that. I just keep going on about that. If this is the case, if we are getting all of these games in the deluxe edition, it's going to be worth it. But I'm not 100% sure if that's what this is or if it's just one of those ones that's going to tell you the tale of it, where you just highlight it and it tells you the story a little bit, gives you a rough backstory of this. But I think it's kind of funny that they are incorporating 3 because we have our lovely daughter here, which in 3, Miku has accepted that her brother has died, whereas in Maiden of Blackwater, it's like she didn't get over the fact that her brother has passed away. So, anyways, moving on and whatnot. It looks like they're gonna do, for the 20th anniversary, they're gonna do some more DLC stuff, which looks interesting. It looks like we're gonna have other costumes from the original games, which I'm super excited to actually see. Fan art is a sample image and not final, so that it looks like it's not gonna be final. Continue is subject to change without, okay, so this could change is what it says right down here. You can barely see it right here because of the stupid bar that's in the way. But it looks like this might be subject to change, possibly. We'll see. I think this is for the people that are going to get the hard copy because it looks like they're going to get an art book and whatnot. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the art book because, you know, yeah. But I think we will possibly get these other costumes and all that. So, and I don't know what, like, apparently we're going to get an outfit from another thing. This is also subject to change as well. You can see it down at the bottom there. But apparently we might get another costume. I don't know, but it looks fantastic. And then it looks like we're gonna get the other DLC story. I didn't really care for this side of the story. I don't know what it is. I know what they were trying to do of like do a crossover type deal, kind of like what Kingdom Hearts did with Final Fantasy and Disney. But this is like I can't remember, Dead or Alive character and whatnot. I didn't really care for it. Maybe if they added more to it instead of just the basics. I didn't care for the fighting style and the way that we had to like massively stealth around everybody and whatnot. So we'll see if they changed anything in this one. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't have much more to say about it. That I'm just excited that this game is going to get another shot. I know for a fact when they actually dropped it for the Wii U, it wasn't it was at the lifespan of the end of the lifespan of the Switch, or the Wii U. So it didn't get a lot of publicity and all that. And I know for a fact this was definitely a game that went under the table entirely. I didn't know about it until people were starting to do game reviews on it. So that also tells you that there wasn't much promotion for the game and all that, because the second I found out about it, I would have bought it immediately. The game came out in 2014. I recently, as of I think 3 years ago, I want to say, so like 2018 is when I found out about it, and as of 2019, I finally got my hands on a Switch and was able to get the game itself. So I do have a hate-love relationship with this game. Some of it about story-wise, some of it about the camera issues, some of it with the other camera issues with the character model. But hopefully they have that all fixed. And I'm super excited and all that. But yes, we will be replaying this game for the channel. If you haven't seen my Fatal Frame series, I have played every Fatal Frame game up to date, including the one that is not localized, and including the one, or the same one that is not that's been translated and all that. So I have played that for you guys as well. I also have live streamed all of the games, so in honor of the game coming out, because I knew when it was coming out, I just wanted to react to the trailer for the first time because I haven't seen the trailer. I know it's like not too exciting because I've already seen the game, I've already played the game, so it may not be your really good reaction, but I'm so excited. I am so pumped for this. Super pumped. So, alright guys, that is it for today's episode and whatnot. I hope you guys will go out and get this. Definitely support the Fatal Frame series. If you haven't played the Fatal Frame series, that is okay. You can start in any order of the games. It's only 1, 2, and 3 that kind of connect together in some shape or form. A little bit of this one because we're dealing with Miku's daughter. But you could start with any game, and you'll be fine. You could jump into any game at any time. I highly recommend actually playing this series for anybody who is a horror fan series. Definitely pick them up. You can get 1, 2, and 3 for sure on the PlayStation 3, on the PlayStation Store. And I think it's like $40 for all 3 games, or maybe $30. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to go back and look. But for all 3 games, that's not a bad price, really. So, and then definitely pick up this game for the PlayStation 4, 5, Steam, Switch, any of the current generation consoles to the old generation consoles. Pick it up. It is a really good game. There's plenty of puzzle solving, plenty of brain scratchers in there for sure, and it's the #1 series that I absolutely love and I'm obsessed with, and I hope and pray that they continue the series on with future games and whatnot. I want more Fatal Frame. So, without further ado, I am your host, Keyblade Kyrie 2010, signing out. Game on Gamers, Cosplay and Cosplayers, thank you so much for attending last night's live stream. If you were there, it was a nightmare of a game. I had to quit the fight sequence entirely at the end of the game, so I rage quit, which I hardly ever do towards games. But yeah, I rage quit last night's live stream. We got all the way up to the end of the game, but I was exhausted. I was half tired and running on low energy that night. So, but we always have fun in the live streams. So I usually try and live stream every Saturday unless I have a drag show. I will try and live stream on Fridays instead. Also, feel free to check out my link down in the description down below. It is got my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, all of these lovely pages right here. So if you want to be up to date on things or whatnot, definitely check out that link down in the description down below. Here's hoping that I don't get copyrighted for the music and whatnot, but we'll see what happens. So, also, I forgot to mention, check out my husband's page, The Blade and Quill. He does live streams on Twitch, and he has his own Facebook or YouTube page as well. So definitely check out those pages where he plays old school games to now games, whatever he wants to play for the channel or his channel. Definitely check it out. It's The Blade and Quill, all capitalized in each of the beginning letters. So check him out, please, for sure. He works so hard on his stuff. So without further ado, I am your host, Keyblade Kyrie 2010, signing out. Game on Gamers, Cosplay and Cosplayers. Be safe, everybody. I love you guys. And we'll see you in the next Let's Play that we do, cosplay tutorial that I do, or whatever I decide to do for the channel. Definitely check that out. And feel free to check out my other playlists while you are waiting for the next video to come out. I do more than just video games, so see you in the next one. Bye!